Whew. Freedom has approached, folks. It is. Storm, why don't you put a shrimp on the barbie, darling? Actually, to be honest with you, with what I've learned in the last couple of days, is if you actually want, I can put on a seriously good Australian accent. It doesn't sound like that. They don't say, hello, mate, how are you doing? How are you going? It more sounds like this. They more say, would you like chicken or beef noodle? Anyway, listen, we're out, out of quarantine like 3 days ago. And we're in our spot here in Bondi Junction, which is beautiful. It really is nice. And I tell you, freedom, come 2 p.m. in that place in quarantine, and you start vibrating like Yom Kippur. When it's like 3 o'clock in Yom Kippur and the taste buds are tingling, you can check breaking of the fast is getting prepped, and you're like ready to dive into an ice cold Coke. That was like 2 p.m. And then we got a phone call to say that they can let us out, and we shot out of there. It was incredible. There was a bit of a queue. I tried to slip the police officer $5 there in my passport, but it didn't work. He said, mate, we don't operate like that here, mate. Anyway, so yeah, it's been excellent. It really has been excellent. Quite tired, as you can see, quite tired. We've got our place sorted. It came furnished, but just like the odds and ends is what we've been doing. Went down to Bondi Beach for an ice cream. Wonderful. What a spot, Bondi. Unreal. Really is an exceptional place. Actually two things have happened that have made me think of home quite recently. First, I went to meet my cousin who lives here in Bondi, and the police, lights, sirens, action in the street. I'm like hopping over the barricade to see what's going on. There was like 30 cop cars and guns and tasers. I felt like I was in Hillbrow on New Year's, and it was for one guy. I swear, one guy. I think he jaywalked. I don't know what he did, but it looked like they were going to a bank robbery. It looked like one of these movies that like 400 cop cars arrive at a bank robbery where they're shooting. Like what's that? Money Heist. That's what arrived for one oak. Who I don't know what he did, but I assume he just jaywalked. Anyway, that was the first thing. The second thing is, how are you? Last night, we were on the tram. Fancy, huh? We were on the tram last night, just going around checking out places, Chinatown. There they slipped that tram driver a warm egg noodle. Anyway, we're on the tram last night, and an oak hops on covered in blood with an axe. I jump up. I'm like, Joburg, brother, up in my seat, protecting my lady. It was Halloween. So that made me think of home. I suppose where I'm from, in Glen Hazel, there's no such thing as Halloween. The only blood is the Mohel got on his t-shirt. Anyway, so it's been really cool. We've been free. I'm filming from my spot in Bondi Junction. And that's it. That's all that I've got for you tonight. I'm going to keep the updates coming. Just give me a day or two to get settled, and then we're in. Then we're going to go viral. Love you all, and sorry for the long video. Kisses.